Hello, and welcome to Conversations. I'm Rob Miller. Today I have the pleasure of sitting down with Andy Dickey. Andy is the Global Business Development Manager for Cast-in-Place Concrete at Trimble. Andy, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Rob.
Tekla's cast-in-place solutions represent a very powerful and focused tool designed and engineered specifically for the contractors who plan and pour concrete. And here in Florida, we're particularly excited because Building Point Florida and Trimble's Tekla team have partnered together to bring this solution to Florida contractors. All right, Andy, so let's start at the beginning. Talk a little bit about what Tekla Software means to the cast-in-place concrete contractors.
Tekla Software is information management software for contractors who plan and pour concrete. At the center of that information management is a model, a 3D model. But it's not just any 3D model. You've got conceptual 3D models, but what Tekla Software really specializes in is constructible 3D models, models that you can build on.
Let's go a little bit deeper on that. You mentioned constructible models. Obviously, there are a lot of models out there for a lot of different trades in construction. What exactly do you mean by constructible models?
Constructible really means, can you build it? That seems like an obvious question, can you build it? It's really not. Design information comes to contractors every day that's quite frankly not buildable. So what we specialize in is making tools that allow concrete contractors to understand the concrete itself, what goes in the concrete, and formwork for their projects.
Okay, so we have this model that is a constructible model, as we talked about. That doesn't just stop then at the pre-construction phase. This actually extends out into the field to the guys that are pouring the concrete, right?
It does, and I think you're highlighting a big problem in the construction industry. The work you do often in pre-construction, it dies there in pre-construction. With a tool like Tekla Software, that information lives on. So it can be used in pre-construction, but then it can be used in the construction phase as well. At the heart of using that information at the construction phase is unique pour technology from Tekla Software. So Tekla Software understands how concrete behaves and how it's poured.
Okay, so the model is key here. How do contractors get this information-rich model, and is it hard to do?
It's very, very easy. So whether you're receiving a printed set of drawings, you receive a PDF set of drawings or CAD drawings, or you're receiving a model from a forward looking and a forward working general contractor or construction manager, you can easily use Tekla to build constructible models.
Okay, now if I'm bringing in a reference DWG or PDF, is that similar to how I might be doing takeoff today with on-screen methods?
If you've used on-screen digitizing software as a contractor who plans and pours concrete, it's a very easy transition.
Okay, so we have this information-rich, parametrically correct model, and as you mentioned, it encompasses the concrete, everything that's cast in the concrete, and even the formwork. Isn't this what everybody wants?
This is what everybody's been looking for. In the past, everyone's working individually, so everyone's looking at the same set of drawings and coming up with different conclusions. Now the information is coming from one place and everyone's acting together.
Okay, so how about the size of the contractor? Is there a specific size of contractor that is best served by Tekla Software?
We help all concrete contractors, so whether you're building a convenience store or a stadium, Tekla Software is really for you.
Okay, we've had some of the other Trimble guys in here, Jim McCartney, Brian Williams, Dwayne Gleason, and they've talked about their solutions that they're focused on at Trimble. Tell us a little bit about how the Tekla Software for cast-in-place concrete fits within the overall Trimble Buildings portfolio.
Well, I think it's important to talk about the Trimble Buildings portfolio and then also solutions outside the portfolio. So people on projects use all sorts of solutions, whether it be hardware or software. And it's important for no matter who you find yourself on a project with to be able to communicate with them. And that's really what Tekla Software does, is it enables you to communicate information to multiple project stakeholders easily.
Okay, and even within the Trimble portfolio, some of those are what, Vico and the robotic total stations, is that right?
Definitely. So it's really great that we do this wonderful planning in the model, but planning is great, but making it a reality is also important. So the connection between Tekla Software and Trimble robotic total stations is very robust, and that's how you ensure how you plan the project is how it's actually built.
So for general contractors that might be using Vico, what does the integration with Tekla Software and Vico look like?
So a contractor who plans and pours concrete can pass a model to a general contractor or a construction management firm, which they can use in their general schedule or their estimate. Likewise, a general contractor or construction management firm can send the general schedule to Tekla Software so that a concrete contractor can do more detailed planning using that schedule.
So as we mentioned in the beginning, we're extremely excited to be adding Tekla Software to our portfolio here at Building Point, Florida. There's some great technologies, capabilities in the Tekla Software, and we're really excited to be able to address the cast-in-place concrete market here in Florida.
Trimble's a global business, but to become a global business, you have to act locally, and Building Point, Florida is a key part of that strategy.
As we mentioned in the beginning, Building Point, Florida is thrilled to be able to offer Tekla Software for contractors who plan and pour concrete. Andy, thanks for taking the time to join us and be on a video today.
Thanks for having me.
If you would like to learn more about Tekla, head over to our webpage at buildingpointflorida.com/Tekla. And be sure to follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. From all of us here at Building Point, thanks for watching.